Hello guys, welcome to another countries episode. As you can see, I did a lot more changes, like expanding many lakes like Lake Baikal and adding new lakes like this one in Australia, this one, it's hard to see it, this one right over here in South America, and expanding Lake Winnipeg greatly. And the blue tint in areas area, you may be asking me, what does this mean? The blue tinted areas basically mean that it is icy and frozen, so it's incredibly hard to build cities there. Like that. So, yeah. Not to mention cities there are much less fertile. So, yeah. Anyway, like I promised, this episode will be focused on Africa and the Americas. So, listen to us. Wait, well. Okay, there you go. Anyway, so first, the Michiganians. The Michiganians, I'll just call them the Canadians. The Canadians will push up and eventually cut off the Americans at the very northern tip, right up here, out enough major cities for now, and continue across and around the newly discovered lands, along with claiming areas around the greatly expanded Lake Winnipeg. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I made Nunavut into a peninsula and shrunk down the Hudson Bay greatly, and also got rid of this bay. So, yeah. And the Canadians, the Canadians will also expand into Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. So, yeah. They will also push into Norwegian-discovered Newfoundland. Now, the Americans will continue pushing down the coast and eventually meet up with the Mexicans again. And so everyone knows about the Gulf, while the Argentinians will push to encircle this massive lake and they'll claim all of their discovered lands up to this point. So yeah, this is what Argentina will claim, like that. So now to America. America will push quite far into the Gulf Stream, into what they discovered. So, whoa, way too much. Yeah. Now this is what America, not exactly what I wanted, So, yeah, this is what America will get from its discovered lands, while Mexico will fearing the American threat, and hearing that that up above there's much more fertile land, will pause its expedition into South America after they hit these inconvenient Panamanian mountains for them. So yeah, they can't push any further. So now their priority is to start pushing up. So they will discover Baja California and then discover points of the Rockies. Whoa, way too much. So yeah, this is what they will discover. So yeah. Now American ships will start trying to do a massive expedition and start pushing over and start trying to sail out further for more resources, and eventually some of them get lost at sea and discover a new area right up here that America will discover, but supplies are broken up due to the harsh fjords of Atlantis. So because of this, eventually these expedition areas were split off into the pink country. A little bit too bright. Gonna do something like that. So yeah, they were split off into the pink country. So yeah. Now, the pink country's priority is to expand quickly, here to secure resources instead of trying to raid the Americans. So their first priority is to expand away from the fjords, but since they came as Americans and sailors, they are able to set up many colonial areas of their empire. So yeah, they would set up one colonial charter here, one colonial charter here, one colonial charter here, and one colonial charter here, which greatly expands them, which causes a system to be built. These colonial areas, people will farm on these areas, and therefore they will get a tax break, and when they farm on this area, they will be rewarded. So after a while, these guys push to discover further, and then after a while, these guys will discover more of the fjordlands. So yeah, the Popotin, the Atlanteans. So, okay. Anyway, so the capital is going to be right here, in where they began. So yeah, eventually they set explorers to discover all of the lands next to each colony, and after that they discover most of the northern Atlantis, which causes claims to be set across these plains. So yeah, so the purple team will get all of this land. So yeah, this is what the purple team claims. There's so many little black spots. So yeah, this is what the purple team claims. But after America gets even better boats, they make a landing in the very south of Atlantis and successfully make a massive colony there. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So the Americans set a colonial government, but they know that it's going to be quite hard to hold. So they'll create a small puppet state, a dominion, as their colonial charter. Be very well that puppets will not have capitals. Countries will have capitals. Puppets do not. So yeah. And puppets will be a similar color to their home nation. So after this new puppet has been released, so this new puppet has been released, it will start spreading across. It will start discovering more lands along the fjordlands. So yeah, now Mexico will make a move, claiming much of the north. This is what they'll mainly claim. But America will agree. But American and Mexican thinking is worried that, hey, we should get more land, but we'll give you a bunch of money, so therefore you can spend it on expanding further into Atlantis, because these guys are incredibly rich due to the Caribbean holdings. So yeah, the Americans agree to sell this area to the Mexicans. So they agree to sell this area to the Mexicans. Now the Mexicans will push even further up before they'll get stopped by a massive desert. So wrong color of white, way too bright. So yeah, this is all So yeah, this is all the land that Mexico will discover. But after a while, Mexico decides to build some major cities along So anyway, Mexico agrees to start voting. Sorry, many, and I mean many major cities across this land. Not in the middle because there's the massive desert, but some in Baja California. Also, I forgot to mention there will be one in the Colorado River. Sorry, right next to Colorado River. Anyway, the Mexicans decide to annex the Caribbean holdings. They will decide to annex Caribbean holdings. Like that. Along with push it further down into Central America, all the way to Lake Nicaragua. So wait. Okay. There you go. That's what they claim. Anyway, after the Mexicans see more islands, the Mexicans wonder if there would be more land past this area. So they will push further down out into here and eventually discover Trinidad and Tobago, and then discover this massive island to them before they continue pushing, and then they discover it's a whole other continent. So, yeah. This is what the Mexicans will claim. So, yeah. Now Mexico's incredibly rich. Now, the Brazilians will start discovering more land, and then they will make first contact with the North American group. These explorers with other explorers. They of course don't speak the same language, but they basically use basic counting systems like bones, rocks, and stuff, and they agree kind of like peace. They're basically saying that, hey, we will give you 5 things, and in return you give us you leave us go shoo like that. That's what they basically agree. So after that deal, the Brazilians are shocked at the fact that there were people of the world. So the Brazilians will start pushing across, but eventually it gets stumped due to the Colombian mountains. So this is mainly what they'll explore. Yeah, like that. So yeah. So yeah, this is what they will mainly discover. Okay, wait. I need to speed this up. So yeah, all of this is what the Brazilians discover. Wait. So yeah. Now after the Mexicans hear about the Brazilian discovery, they know exactly what is here now. Even though the mountains are blocking it, they don't know the biome, but they know that they know roughly the shape of the terrain. Since there has to be something connecting. It could be something like that or something like this. So in order to discover it, they send many explorers down to attempt to discover this land. And why does this keep on happening? Anyway, they discover Panama. So after this massive discovery, some natives rise up against the Mexicans because they do not want to be put under the Mexican authority, which will start the newest country. No. Is it too close to Vietnam's color? Wait, I'll make it my orangey. So yeah. Anyway, a Colombian one born around over here will rebel from the Mexicans and will set the home base here, along with funding rebels in their territory. So after a while, a new state is formed in northern and the north of South America, aka Colombia. So, that's the capital. So after Mexico's devastating loss, they do not want to push further into South America. So now it's a full-on brawl to try and get the territory of South America. So now the Incan Empire, due to massive instability, after a massive heated disagreement is going on, because the king argues that the Inca Empire shouldn't try and expand anymore, because therefore they would get overextended, while the what is the correct word for it? Well, the parliament argues, the parliament and the people say that they should discover more, and eventually that causes a north-south divide. So this causes it causes a civil war. The people who are in the very south with all the population rise up against the king, while the king in the capital has much more loyal followers in the north, since most of the unruly people are in the south. So along with only the Falkland Islands and Georgia and the Sandwich Islands. So there was this massive civil war in the Inca Empire. The Inca Empire will start pushing back because most of the navies remained loyal, so they will use coastal harassments to their advantage. It's trying to harass them, and I forgot to mention their capital will be this city right over here. So while these guys' resources is just trying to besiege the capital. Because if they get the capital, they can get rid of the king and instantly win the civil war. But unlucky for them, these guys successfully almost push over here. So these guys quickly, the people militia has to quickly evacuate the area in fears that they may get encircled, which causes the Inca to regain this lost territory. So while the people are successfully able to kick out the Inca out of these areas. Now Argentina, seizing the chance, will expand even further all the way up to Uruguay and southern Brazil. So wait, something's wrong. The internet's out. Oh well. So anyway. Okay. Anyway, so after this development, many people from here fleeing to Argentina, the ideas many of the king's loyalists are coming over here and causing a civil war. So here's going to be what happened. Argentina is supporting the people, but due to refugees coming from the Inca Empire, they are coming over here and then causing many people to start doubting the king and his massive expansions. So because of it, it's a civil war also here will happen. The south the south, the south with the people in the much more rural areas, along with the Amazon jungle areas, are supportive of the Incan Empire, while these guys are supportive of the people. So because of this, the Civil War happens. So yeah. Now let me paint some major cities. Wait. Pow, 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 pow. So yeah. Anyway, this is what's going on. Now the expansionist conquerors is Argentinians will actually be the ones to make the first move of attempting to besiege this major city from the rebels. While the rebels would all use the power of guerrilla fighting to hold the north, while start pushing in the south, where it's much more fertile, attempting to grab the countryside of Argentina, to starve the people out, to starve the loyalists out, like that. So yeah. Now Brazil, fearing all of these, like all of these stuff, will become even more dictatorial as the people hate the king after they lost the newly discovered territory to Venezuela. More actually Colombia. I would say the capital is more in Colombia. So yeah. Anyway, Brazil after this will become an incredibly dictatorial state, and then will expand greatly anyway. So yeah, they will start pushing all the way down, something like this. Oh wait, wrong color. I didn't mean that. So yeah. This, after sending trillions and trillions of people to, not trillions, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to charge and try and settle the Amazon, Brazil gets a massive empire, but via bloodshed, by forcing thousands of people to run away into much of these. But because all these people are living in this newly settled area, the government control is much weaker, and Brazil breaks into a civil war. The South, which includes most of the newly discovered territory, breaks away from the North. So, yeah. That's basically how it happens. And what? How? Wait, what? Ah, I see. Okay, anyway, all of this land breaks away, and when the fighting starts, I need to get some major cities here too. So, wait, the internet back? Is the internet? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm on a vacation right now, so that's why the time is much different. I'm in Alaska right now, so yeah, I'm in Alaska right now, so yeah, that's why the time's so weird. So anyway, these guys will start doing it. Anyway. What is my brother literally saying? Well, no. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, the Brazilian people will make a massive offensive, but I will save this front for later. All of these areas. Because for the last part of the video, as I promised, Africa, Samina, waka waka. So yeah. Now The Ethiopians, fearing the Egyptians that they may want revenge, will get a bunch of land and that they have discovered, and then start pushing out for more until the red team declares war, because the red team wants to secure more of East Africa, like that. But after this, so here's what's going to happen. Okay. The red team declares war on Ethiopians and the Egyptians simultaneously, as the red team wants the Levant and the red team wants secure of the eastern of East Africa. Now after this, Now because of this, everyone's shooken up, and no supplies can be sent between Ethiopia and Egypt. So after this, a massive supply route is being sent through to Ethiopia, like that. So yeah. Anyway, the red team will make the first move and will start pushing into the non-mountainous areas of Somalia, but it's mostly desert. But because the red team has desert-trained people, this is easy for them until they hit these stumpy mountains they haven't dealt with yet. The last time they had to deal with mountains was when they were fighting Purple Team, and they had to go through the very thin Tethrus mountains, not these very large Ethiopian mountains. So because of this, red team forces are utterly stomped at this area, while the green team will secure the Sinai. So yeah, Egyptians. Why does this keep on happening? Wait. So anyway, the Egyptians. Wait a minute, that's a different shade of red. Problem solved. Anyway, now the Ethiopians, after wearing down the red desert forces, will push back harshly and land in like this. They will push back harshly, like that, and for power. They will push back very harshly and make a naval invasion via Egyptian boats in the very north of Somalia. So they were hitting hard, but the red team is hitting hard on the Egyptian team, as they have a good plan. Their plan is to promise Tunisia, Libya, and in return they will help the red team. So Tunisia, in a surprise jump attack, will suddenly start invading in Egypt. But luckily, the front eventually stabilizes in the north, which is very bad for the red team and Tunisia. So the red team has another plan. It's a blitzkrieg plan. Their plan is to swoop through this pink team, invade the Egyptians, and use the extra border, like that. So yeah, that's the plan. While the Ethiopians are pushing even harder after that, successfully connecting with the naval invasion and successfully taking this taking this area of the red team. So now the red team's realizing it's getting hard for them with Ethiopia, as Ethiopia just wears their forces down in the Ethiopian highlands and pushes back up. So the red team, in a desperate measure, tries to make a peace deal with the Ethiopians. Here's what the red team promises. They promise Okay, the red team promises. What the heck? So the red team. Well, why can't I speak English? Anyway, so the red team will have to give up this area and all of Somalia to the purple team, the purple Ethiopians. But the red team gets to keep their small Red Sea colony, like that, along with Djibouti. It's right over there. Yeah, along with Djibouti. So, yeah. Now, the red team, using its red team coast, will start pushing up the Red Sea coast, pushing up into Ethiopia, like that. While the red team will successfully capture the capital and the city, and blitzkrieg through the pink team, successfully capturing it, like that, and then blitzkrieging the Levant. That and landing in Cyprus, like that. So yeah, the Tunisian, after the Egyptians realize this new front has been opened up, they are forced to sacrifice the Levant to hold out the front line. So yeah, they sacrifice the Levant, but the front stabilizes as after Tunisia pushes even further, like that. The front stabilizes for Egypt, and for Egypt it's getting really scary. So they need to call on someone who will fight for them. And these guys are the purple team who agree to fight with them. So yeah. So the purple team and the Egyptians will create a new alliance. Okay? So yeah, okay. So the purple team will create what should it be? Okay, I will call it, what is a good one? What is a good shape? I'll just call them the green circles. Green, wait, wrong one. The green circles. So yeah, and they agree to a peace treaty, to a 1, 2, 3. So yeah, this will include Romania, right over here, and also Egypt, right over here. So yeah. So yeah, this is what is going to go on. But due to a war happening, all of this, the red team invites Tunisia to their faction, which they accept, and which they graciously accept. Like that. Wait, I need to shrink it down. Wait, I need to do something like this. Okay, yeah. So it's now shrunken. Okay, so now Tunisia accepts, and after this war, the orange team decides to try and jump the purple team after fears that the purple team and the red team are going to fight, which causes the massive Silk Road trade route to be greatly disturbed. So because the Silk Road passes through red team's ally of the Don of Ukraine, and it also has a pathway through also has another key area through the purple team. So because of this causes the purple team to be jumped. But after a while, wait, gosh darn it, I forgot to get rid of this one. Okay, so yeah, Anyway, after this is the Pentagon Alliance sensing free land will declare war on the Blue Circles Alliance. And this is officially the First World War, but I'll save that for the next episode. Okay, so yeah. Goodbye, peace out, and whatever you say.